Welcome to Project Metal Music. Join the fun. Chat with the bands. Ask them questions. Chill out and relax.
Hey up everyone, we are back, and welcome everybody. I see Craig and Lisaboo in the chat there. Hey up, and
Craig and Lisaboo, welcome,
and welcome to the Monday Night Podcast with Ell and Basjan, and we are back, baby, we are back. So. Little bit of a grift, usual YouTubey stuff. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that good jazz. It does help the channel out in a big way. And we are at, for you guys who don't know, who haven't seen, we are at 851 subscribers. Yay!
Oh yes,
we're on the road. We're on the road to 1,000.
Yes, we are on a roll there.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe, and everything. It's like I said, it's always a good thing to do because it does help the channel in a big way. And you can see at the top of the screen there in the chat and in the description there is the Linktree to where the channel's Linktree. There's it's got links to the channel's Twitter, Instagram, the website, and the Bear channel's email address. So if you are here in a band and you want to get in contact with us and say, "Oi, L, we want to do, can you do us a review or do like either written review done by our Basjan here, or do get in contact with you, or can you do a review of our video?" I can actually say, "Oh, Basjan can do a review," or myself and Lisaboo can do a review for the Saturday Night Podcast. Let us know via the channel's email, which is projectmmusic2015@gmail.com. Yes, I know it's a bit of a mouthful, but yeah. But anyways, get in contact with us, and also in the Linktree there's also Lisaboo's Etsy store, where she does some amazing stuff over there. The store is Boo the Bell X Studio over on Etsy. She does geodes, she does stones, she does jewelry, antique jewelry, all that good jazz. And also there is a chat feature. So if you're looking for something in particular or got a specific question, Lisaboo's there to do to answer those questions and see if she can actually help you. So yeah, that's the grift out of the way. So yeah, so Basjan, you've got some amazing bands today, haven't you? You've got some real.
Yeah.
So take it away.
Okay, guys. My first band is a band that I featured last week. I did on Friday. I did a song review of the band, and the band is called The Rising Fall. And they are an original hard rock band from Chicago in the USA. The band do old school metal with a modern twist, rock twist. The band was influenced by artists like Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Kate Bush, and Iron Maiden. The band members are Kim Ladd, aka KK, on vocals and keyboard, Steve Rogers guitars, Dimitri Kontos on bass, and John DeFore on drums and percussion. First track I listened to, I Surrender. I do like the build-up in the song. The vocals is crazy good. Guitar riffs and bass is damn good. The drums is super cool. Hell on my chest. Guitar riffs do remind me of old school hard rock and metal back in the day. KK on vocals deliver a powerful performance in the song. The lyric video is great. Do check it out. The track Breaking the Chain, a celebration of hard rock and old school metal. Heavy guitar riffs and vocals. The bass is so perfect. Vocals enhance the song, becoming my everything. Looking for a feel-good rock metal song? This is the one for you. An excellent song, and for me, an emotional powerhouse. The band is exceptional, and they do entertain. They can be found on YouTube, The Rising Fall, band's website, therisingfallband.com, Instagram, The Rising Fall Band, and Facebook, The Rising Fall. Next band I've got, Avikari. Now, I featured him also last week in one of the reviews I did. Avikari is a progressive metal experimental project inspired by spiritual and otherworldly themes. The first track I listened to, Panfon, the guitar riffs are insane. The MIDI drums do impress. The energy in the song is outstanding. The song is instrumental masterpiece. And yes, it's an instrumental song and it's brilliantly done. This is a creation of Zen. John Guitar is a guitar maestro. The journey featuring rhythm, bass, lead is outstanding. There's a jazz mental undertone in the song. I'm not a big jazz fan, but the mental jazz effect is brilliant. The track Infinite Dreamscape, heavy guitar riffs, that is electrifying. The beats in the song is so good. For fans of Guitar Hero, the game, this track would have an awesome play on console. I think this would be a killer track to have on there. Empyrean Rose, heavy, intense, and in your face. This is pure magic. Even the drums do kick ass. My take on Avikari, cutting edge instrumental metal that needs to be blasted out. Avikari can be found on bandcamp.avikari.bandcamp.com, Instagram avikari.official, reverbnation.com/avikari, soundcloud.com/avikari, and YouTube Holy Grail Media, and also Facebook John Hong, and that's his Facebook address. And the next artist or band I got, Valador Excelsior, is a power metal band with elements of progressive and experimental from Colombia in South America. The band was formed in 2004, and the band members are Jorge Bernadette vocals, Fernando Moreno guitars, William Castro guitars, Daniel Morcia bass, and David Triana on drums. And the first track I listened to, Don't Pretend, featuring Ronnie Romero, and yes, the legendary Ronnie Romero joined in for the single. I do like the intro. The guitar riffs is out of this world. Take a bow. A massive like for me. The gripping video to the song is also listed. Templars' performance is crazy good in the song. It's a live song. The energy in the live performance of the band do impress. The clean vocals is so good. Also like the drums in the song. A brutal performance by the band in the song. Do check out the video, and yes, do check it out. The track, The Show Must Go On. This is a Queen song. I'm a huge Queen fan, and especially Freddie Mercury. Just an amazing cover version of the song. The heavy guitar and bass is so good. The vocals did justice to the song, and Freddie would approve of it. I do like the power progressive twist in the song. Take a listen and decide for yourself. Natural Killer, a kick-ass song with blistering riffs and super cool drums. Blasted out in the hood. My take on the band, bloody awesome. They can be found on YouTube, Valador Excelsior, band's website, valadorexcelsior.com. They're on tidal.com/browse/artist 482-84009. On Instagram, they are Valador Excelsior, Facebook Valador Excelsior, X Twitter Valador Band, and on Linktree, link.ee/Valador Excelsior. Hey Ozzy, welcome. I see you slipped in. The next band I've got, Orthodox. It's a metalcore band from Nashville, Tennessee in the USA. The band was formed in 2011. The first track I listened to, Sacred Place. The intro is insane. Badass guitar riffs, angry vocals, that is pure evil. This is the real deal, a belter of a song. Do check out the video to it. Searching for a Pulse. The distortion in the vocals is brilliant. The grooves and shredding is outstanding. Killer horror video to the song is also listed, and do check it out. I like it. The track Dissolve. The riffs are sick. The groove and breakdowns do impress me. And I do like the breakdowns in the song. Time to headbang. The vocals is straight in your face. Cave in. I do like the new metal feeling to the song. This is underground metal in your face. And for me, I'm becoming more and more of a fan of the underground metal scene that's out there. Some great artists, and I do like the way they do their music. Blasting drums and epic guitar riffs in the song, and Code Orange vocals. My take on the band, see them live and do feel their music. This is also a brilliant band that can be found on Instagram Orthodox in on Linktree, linktr.ee/orthodoxtn, Facebook Orthodox TN, band's website orthodoxtn.com, X and Twitter on orthodoxtn, and on YouTube Century Media. And yes, Century Media always bring out the good stuff. They're one of those indie record companies that's got some amazing artists signed up to them. Swart Krone is the next band. It's a black metal band from Belgrade in Serbia. The band members are Alex, vocals and guitar, Vuk, guitars, Aximo Naun, drums, and Kriegzit on bass. And the first track I listened to for Maxel, I do like the doom, dark atmosphere in the song. The angry vocals, dark vocals, you can say, do impress me. The guitar and drums in the song is super cool. The Forgotten Throne tells the story of a demon king journey to claim the Black Throne. The intro into the song, the build-up is brilliant. I also like the pianos in the song. And for me, this is a black metal song on speed. It's fast-paced, it's blitzkrieg guitar riffs and vocals. The track War Eternal, Lord of the Rings with a dark, black evil twist. That's about it. A metal opera. The battleground sound is amazing. The song pull you in and give you an epic experience of dark evil battle. The song Portal of Pandemian, the song tells the story of a quest of the god of chaos to expand his immortal realm. The atmosphere in the song is brilliantly portrayed by using vocals and instruments. I'm a huge fan of the song, and for me, if you ever want a darker Lord of the Rings, this is the band you must get music from for a darker, eviler Lord of the Rings. The band is brilliant and it can be found on the following websites: Abstract Muzak Legio Cultu. That's on YouTube, Facebook, Swart Run, Bandcamp Swart Run, bandcamp.com/album Divya Vatra. And then now to the other bands I've got for tonight that I haven't featured in this the band section, the videos. And today we hooked on Africa. People have asked me on social media, Are there really metal music in Africa? Oh yes, since the 80s. Hard rock in the 70s, 80s, metal music and heavy dark metal music right here in Africa. And the first band and song I'm going to feature, Demograph Santalion, The Kingdom of Hell. Demograph is a black metal band from Soweto, Gauteng in South Africa. The band was formed in 2009. The Kingdom of Hell, blasting guitar riffs, dark and in-your-face black metal. This band is damn good. I've seen them, and let me tell you now, if you're looking for a band that will blow you away with heavy extreme metal on the dark side, this band is it. And they do kick-ass live performances. The next band I've got, Squeal and Long Peak. And I've actually got this band's music as well. And this is a Durban-based rock trio from South Africa. The band was formed in 1993. Long Peak, hard rock with an African twist, crazy guitar riffs and vocals. The album Long Peak was one of the album of the year contenders year. And I do like the video to the song. The video to the song is listed there. Do check them out as well. And for me, it was strange over here. A hard rock band being played from South Africa on South African radio, and especially the national radio, because they don't normally play hard rock. And South African hard rock bands don't get featured much on there. This one was actually featured on there, and they're a damn good band. The next band I've got here, Bruce. Now, Bruce I featured before on here, and they are one of the bands that actually won this South African Wacken Metal Battle, and they performed at Wacken live. And they actually were a major success at Wacken in Germany. And the song I've chosen, Why Me? Let me tell you first a bit about the band for those who don't know it. It's a death metal band from Gaborone, southeast in Botswana. That's one of our neighboring countries. The band was formed in 2000, and Why Me, the song, I do like the slow intro and exploding into proper hard death metal. This is a death metal African style. Vocals is awesome. Guitar riffs and drums do kick ass. For me, if you're still wondering about African heavy metal, check these bands out, and especially this one. Next band I've got Skinflint, Mask of Death. Skinflint is a heavy metal band, also from Gaborone in Botswana. They have incorporated African culture in their music. The band was formed in 2006. Mask of Death. The 80s feeling in the song is so good. Also, the African culture represented in the use of instruments do impress. The vocals and drums are brilliant. African guitar rhythm and guitars is so good. I'm a huge fan of that. And the next band I'm going to stump a lot of you guys. It's called Siren Gas. Pride Blind is this song's name. Siren Gas are a South African rock band founded in 1999 in Pretoria, South Africa. They have changed their name to Seaver. That's correct. Seaver, that's now an American band. was formed here in South Africa, and they performed at various venues here. I've seen them live when they were Sarin Gas. I've seen them when they changed the name to Seaver. The song Pride Blind, the vocals is crazy good. I do like the guitar riffs and drum combo in the song. They were damn good when they did their music under the indie band. And yes, for me, Sarin Gas were better than Seaver. They did the music their own way. They were louder. They were more intense, and the energy in the music were so much better. Look, Seaver is a great band, but if you really want to treat yourself, do check out Sarin Gas and find the stuff that's out on YouTube and other stuff of Sarin Gas before they changed the name to Seaver. Next band I've got is Battery 9. Blaasom is the song. Battery 9 is an industrial metal band from Johannesburg, South Africa. They were founded in 1994. Paul Rickert was the vocalist and is now the vocalist for another South African band called Thermonatrix. Now, Blaasom, the song, it's an alternative industrial metal song. The theme of the song is about somebody catching a burglar in his house and he's getting tired of being burglarized. And it tells a story, it's violent, very controversial, where he's emptying his gun on this guy. He's actually blowing the guy away. For me, it's an industrial masterpiece. It's angry. The vocals do impress. Yes, it's controversial, but it's damn great music. And now to my gig I got for this week. The first one, the band I featured tonight, The Rising Fall, 17 May, the Chappie Bear in Chicago, with Digital Escort and Backworm. 9 of August, the Token Lounge in Westland, Michigan, with Tension Splash, Snapchat Bandits, King of Strings. And then they're going to be at the Pepsi Amphitheater in Flagship, Arizona, with Texas Hippie Coalition and Kingdom Come. And do yourself a favor, The Rising Fall, I've actually got their music. They are just brilliant. And that's why they're making name. They're completely indie. And they are going to perform with Texas Hippie Coalition. So check out this band. If you can see them live, do so. And then the 7th of November 2025, Hellwetter Oberhausen, Forces of Fury will be there, Rise of Decay, Orax, and Custard. And then Tostai in Vinky, Helsinki, bands that will be there, Eclipse, Shiraz, and Cool Head. And then Nachtblund, 11 July, La Charm in Charm, and 12 from Hell in Erfurt. So the 12th of July, they'll be in Hell in Erfurt. Then COQ, Rock, 12 July, the Free Festival, Lips Wild Art, Ironborn, Painted Scars, Echoes Unfold. So that's a free festival, and that's in Belgium. So no cover charge. If you're anywhere near that, go and check out the bands. It's going to cost you nothing. The 8th of June, Ababa, Negra Blue, Fall of Sleep, Magma Arise, at Night Fly. They're going to be at that venue. And then Chelsea Wolf, Australia, New Zealand tour, 11th May. The Recha Bite in Perth, 23rd May. The Forum in Melbourne, 24th Metro Theatre in Sydney, 25th Tivoli in Brisbane, 27th The Goff in Adelaide, 29th Mea Nui in Wellington, the 30th Power Station in Auckland. And June 11th, at Anchors Await, Deerfield that's at Deerfield Beach in Florida. Lilith the Mice will be there. Delilah, Nostophoria, Plucket Pliers, and many more bands will be there. Then Metal with Power, Power 8, that June the 6th to 7th. Bands that will be there: Dream Evil, Elaine, Nanowar of Steel, Lords of the Ridden, Lefaro, Oriat, and many more bands. And then the 10th of May, Flint Hellfest, Tremplin, Spirit, War, Empress, Ice, Chemicals will perform there. And September the 6th, at OC Stompers, Fresno, California, Frozen in Time, Haunt, Void, Hellfire, Leather Duchess, and more bands. And then the 30th of May, at Goldfield, Sacramento, BT, Betray, Airvice, Perfect Nightmare, Sovereign Suicide, and many more bands will be there. And then July the 6th, Pirate Metal Party, Cockabane, Eindhoven, and bands that will be there: Windrose, Unleash the Archers, Vision of Atlantis, Equilibrium, Morning Good, and many more bands. That's one hell of a kick-ass festival there, the Pirate Metal Party. And in November the 7th to the 8th, Brainstorm Festival in Pelladrom in the Netherlands. Altverium will be there, and many more bands. In July the 20th, at Crema, Italy, Cradle of Filth will be headlining the show there. So that's my gigs and stuff for tonight. And before I hand over to Ell, a lot of people ask me, now, Basjan, what do you listen? What bands do you buy music? And what do you, if you've listened to in the past? Well, this is the first band I've listened to in the past. Build it up, get the view right. That's Pantera. I'm a huge Pantera fan, and I've listened to their music, got their vinyls and everything. And this is another one, Janis Joplin. I'm also a huge Janis fan. For me, that's the only blues that's actually acceptable to listen to. And then this is a French artist I actually got, Edith Piaf. Now, since I've grown up, I've actually listened to her music, and I still enjoy her music. This band, not many of you will know. Just kidding. I've got everything I've got here is on vinyl. So yeah, this is what I listen to in my spare time. And I also got this one from them on CD. The others are all vinyls. So yeah, this is what I listen in my spare time to.
Cool. Do like a little bit of Edith. I do like a bit of Edith. One of my aunties used to love her. Well, back in the day.
Well, now I'm giving my age away. I do like it. some people don't like her music, but I think she was phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah, she was. And I also I do like a bit of Janis Joplin as well.
Oh yes, I think for me that's one of the highlights when that band, what's their name? That indie American band. Uh, they did the covers of Dio, Black Sabbath. Now I can't
Kill,
even remember the band.
kill switch,
Which one?
engage.
No,
Kill
no, no.
switch,
That's that
engage.
one. That's that one with the ladies. Two sisters. The one is a drummer. The other one is a female. It's a whole family. That's actually Lilac. Lilac is the
Ah, Lilac.
band.
Yeah, yeah. That's another good band. That's another good band.
They did a few songs live of Janis, and they actually got their music, and they did a killer cover versions of Janis Joplin's song. So for
Yeah.
me, I do like her music.
Uh, um. s well, I just got to give a little bit of a mention here. So sorry about your dad, Craig. My condolences and big hugs to you and your family. Um,
Yeah, so sorry, Karen. And condolences to you and your family.
um, yeah, big shout out to Craig. So big hugs from us here
Ah,
at
yes.
Project. So yeah, um, hope everything. Hope everything's going to be fine. I do hope that.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. Big hugs, big hugs. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, Liliac, brilliant band, brilliant band. Also, a good friend to not only to myself and Bashan, but to the channel as well. Helen, I
Oh,
won't give
yes.
her like a full name. I've known Helen for a good number of years now, and she's introduced us to a lot of brilliant up and coming bands over the years. Brilliant
Yeah.
bands, such as Liliac and uh, Quarter After. Wait, then Motion Device. Now Quarter After Three, and numerous other bands as well. Numerous other
Yeah,
bands as well.
like Merp, that kids that were doing death metal.
Yeah,
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. No, I do listen to Helen when she's doing a show. It's normally on a Saturday afternoon, my time, because the guy that's doing it with her is from Ireland, and they do feature some amazing artists there. And yes, that's why I'm keeping an eye open because that Lilac, the Warning was featured on there. A lot of these bands and kids, and even Sina that's
yeah.
doing the drums was featured on there. So that's why I'm keeping an eye out because you never know what you're going to find there, the talent.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like ever since I started doing the Project Metal music, and then Project Metal Across the Pond. Um, I even now I'm still finding brilliant bands out there, especially up and coming bands, young bands. Um, with some of the musicians are like just kids really, and they've been
Yeah.
well put this way, the kids are on par, if not better. Some of the people who've been doing music for decades, way better than some of the and they should be recognised. They should be
True.
heard.
And especially those that's doing original music. Songs that wrote themselves at their age. I'm just admiring them because there's so much talent out there. I just hope they're not going to be taken advantage of,
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
of major record labels. And a lot of them, their dads have stepped up and said, "Oh, well, I'm putting music into my daughter or my son's music career. We're not signing with you. We'll find the money somehow, either through Patreon or one of those, to actually fund it. And
Yeah.
when we start making money, we're going to keep the prices uh, reasonable." And some of them have had major success, like The Warning. Look, The
Yeah.
Warning, that guy, the father is incredible. What he's done for his daughters, it's just
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, good. Yeah. It's absolutely amazing. He sort of like, which I can understand really, very protective, which is understandable
Yes,
really.
he
And
is.
he's yeah.
Mhm. He's actually forked out quite a big sum of money to get him performing with major label artists at one of the festivals in the States. He could
Yeah.
have gotten them there free, but they had to sign up, go through all the thing, the merchandise. These guys were going to take a certain share, and he said, "No, here's the money. I'm buying it. My daughter's into the concert. There's it." And he paid it.
Yeah. 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 It's yeah, it's one of those things. If your child or children have got a dream, you should be supporting them and actually do anything in your power to actually make that dream come true.
Mhm. Oh yes, the one thing is make sure uh, they get an education first. Yes, they make music. They get an education, and uh, the way these girls behave, you won't find scandalous pictures of them anywhere. He's very selective which media people interview them, and uh, he is one of those guys. He's always, if they're doing an interview, he's not far behind watching the interview, and he's prepared to step in if the person that's doing the interview overstep the boundaries. He will step in. He's got no problem doing it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which I don't blame him really. Which I don't blame one iota.
Mhm.
So it's yeah, don't blame him. Yeah, that's one thing. That's one thing. Interviewers, because I've seen a lot of interviews in my time, whether it be well, especially on YouTube now and on other social media sites like Facebook or stuff like that. It's just like thinking, stay on topic. Yes, have a bit of fun and have a bit of a laugh, have a bit of like a bit of chill type of thing with
Mhm.
the band and everything or the musician you're interviewing. But when you're asking questions that have got absolutely no relevance to the subject matter that you're talking about,
Mhm.
that you are there, don't ask them about what color underwear what that they're wearing or God knows what else. Stuff, you know what I mean? It's just like that's got nothing to do with what they're there for.
True. Yeah, I know for a fact that they will not answer any political or religious questions. So if that brought up, that's the end of the interview. It's over. They walk away,
Yeah, which I
and
don't blame.
their music will not be used by anyone for political reason. They'll
Yeah,
get sued.
yeah,
So he's got total control over everything. So
yeah, Yeah, if for the new guys who haven't seen any of the interviews on this channel, yeah, there might be like a little bit sort of like yeah.
Yeah, I just remember that band you brought up, and I asked him about the
Oh,
kills.
the hand carrier, the hand carrier. Oh god, that was an infamous one. That was an infamous one with you being in the chat. But, but, but yeah, you got to watch that. You got to watch that to actually understand what we're saying here. But yeah, Lisa just said there we try to stay professional. Yeah, 99% of the time we do. 99%, but we do have a bit of a laugh, and have a bit of a joke. But if you take a look at most of the interviews, it's 3 parts to the interview. The way I've designed it, anyway. There's a little bit of history, like what you listen to, influences, stuff like that. What bands were you in, and then get to the present day, where what they've been up to, what you've been up to. You know, I mean, what's the are you writing anything? And yeah, just seeing what else he said there. And yes, we do chase a few squizzles down there, squizzle holes here and there. But then after say what you basically been up to, is what's the plans are. Are you going back in studio? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? You know what I mean? Things that. But I wouldn't necessarily go. I wouldn't. Well, put this on enough. I know for a fact. I wouldn't. Excuse me. I know. I wouldn't be asking a female artist to reveal her deepest, darkest secrets or anything like that, or what color underwear that she's wearing. No, I wouldn't do that. I keep it to
No, I wouldn't ask you about her underwear, but maybe on a Saturday night podcast, I might slip in. Is it time to go commando style or not? But only on a Saturday night, not when the guest is interviewed.
Yeah. At least with you might not. That's the thing with you only see from the basically here up, if you know what I mean. Yeah, Basjan might be wearing. I don't know what Basjan. I don't want to know what Basjan is wearing from the waist down.
It's better not to say it since we're live. Better to keep camera high like this tonight. So yeah, it's only for public decency. I've actually got a shirt on.
Yeah. I don't, like I said, I don't want to know. That's why I don't ask. That's why I don't ask.
Ozzy wants to know. Ozzy, I'm not standing up. Sorry. I love this podcast too much. I don't want to see 2+ years go down the tube. So sorry. Yeah. And I'm not sending you private photos. No, Ozzy. No. Bad girl.
No. Naughty Ozzy. Naughty. Naughty Ozzy. Down, girl. Down.
All having a good laugh. Don't take me serious, Ozzy. Never do.
Yeah, it's just we are having a bit of a jest here, so don't worry about it. Yeah, so yeah, it's like that's the thing with like I said, 99% of the time we do have like we can be somewhat professional. Whether or not we come across professional is like a different matter.
Yes.
So. Yeah, but that's one thing I wouldn't ask any personal things, like even towards even if the male, I wouldn't ask too much of a personal question.
Yeah, no. No, I
because
don't.
it's that's why there's been times where I've behind the scenes before we go live, I always say it's all down to you. When whoever I'm interviewing, it's all down to you, how you want to answer.
Yes.
It's if you want to share how much you want to share, basically. But at the end of the day, it's all down to the if you listen to some of the questions, it's sort of like in general terms, especially like the first quarter or the first third of the show is always like sort of like in general terms.
Yes. No, it is. And normally before there's an interview, I'll go and check the artist out and see. Say, for instance, the guy likes fishing, one of the band members. I might pop in uh, a fishing question to him and stuff like that. So what gear are you using and stuff like that? What music do you listen to when you're fishing, or just to get something out? Because if their fans are listening and tuned in, because a lot of them bring their fans to share the link out as well. Uh, there's something more that the fans know about the band.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of the reasons why I always get the live chat to ask questions. Is to like because every time I explain, it says, "Look, I try and get the my audience, the channel audience, to ask questions, just to basically get for them to like say, oh, I'll ask a question, say, oh well, say what's the process of writing? What's the process of writing songs? What comes first? And depending on what, and you 99.99% of the time they usually say, "Oh, brilliant, brilliant," because I explain it helps to get interest in checking the for them to check the bands out.
Yes,
Because
what I've found, I was watching an interview, not on YouTube, but one of the bands on the other side, and he said when they playing at smaller venues, because of the space the band has actually got on stage, they use guitar and MIDI guitar because they can't fit all the musicians that when they go to the bigger venues on stage with them. That's something I don't know. The MIDI guitar actually set up along with the guitar. And for me, it was quite interesting. So yeah, next time a band will actually come on the channel, it's something to ask them. Do they use
yeah,
it? Look, it makes sense. For me, there's nothing wrong with it. You're limited by space of how many musicians can play on the stage. There's nothing wrong with it because it sounds like the real thing on the EP or on the song. For me, it makes sense.
yeah. I know. There's been like a lot of bands who use computers on stage because I've seen it for myself. Um,
Yes.
to get because if you have a look at throughout the history of, especially over the last, I would say since this that I know of, it could be a little bit longer, but synthesizers,
Yes. Synthesizers have been used, and now
yeah,
industrial metal bands do use it. I've noticed it in the industrial metal bands and stuff. I do, they do use it,
yeah,
and I can get where they're doing it, why they're doing it, and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with that. Where I do
yeah,
have a problem is when these guys go into studio and they play around so much, when they go out and they tour, you see them live. They sound nothing like on their album or the single they put out. And you leave a bit disappointed. You feel like you've been robbed of something. It's not the same. And
Yeah.
it's actually a disappointed performance on there. So, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like with the synthesizers and now where computers, it's just like thinking, because I've heard some of these bands and they sound absolutely amazing on the EP, album, songs, whatever it is. And then when I went out, I was thinking, oh, I want to go and see these live. Went to see them live. I can count on one hand how many times I've actually walked out on the gig, even though I spent good money to actually go and see these bands. I can count on one hand. I can actually walk. I've actually walked out on the gig because they sound absolutely crap live. So,
True. Another thing I found watching many concerts and gigs and stuff like that, a lot of the bands, it's like they don't connect with the audience. The audience
yeah,
is dead. They play all the hit songs and stuff like that, especially the major bands. They do not connect. There's no energy from the audience. And for me, I've walked out because not because that they're just going through the motions. For me, it's just like a big payday for them. They're
yeah,
playing, they're getting their money. They're not doing it. They don't connect. There's some bands that's brilliant with the audience, and
yeah,
yes, that's why I keep watching them. For me, Nightwish is one of them. Amazing to see them. And the other one is Lacuna Coil. I do like that band. And now that one where what's the band? Uh, uh, it's that band where that British woman is the lead singer, and now the blues. What's her name? That proper heavy metal band. They're actually quite good live as well. Um, I can't get Blues White is the female lead singer's name.
Arch Enemy.
Yeah, Arch Enemy. I've seen them live, and let me
Yeah,
tell you, when you walk out of that concert they're playing, you actually feel tired because you've been jumping up and down, going crazy. And for me,
yeah,
that's actually a good workout. So when you get
yeah,
home, you
yeah,
actually feel tired, and you had your
yeah,
money's worth. So yes.
yeah. Yeah, I've seen a couple of bands like that. One of them was Type O Negative.
Oh
That
yes.
was a good. That was a good gig. That was back in 1997.
Yes.
And at the time, I didn't know our good friend and to the channel, Matt Elliott was there down in when I went to see them down in Leeds in 1997.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, they're also a great band and probably one of the greatest live bands ever. That's why I
Yeah,
went back to see them many times. Is Queen and Freddie Mercury.
yeah, yeah,
Look, what Freddie. Sometimes not even his band members know what he's going to do next, and he
yeah,
stand up, grab the crowd, pull him in. That's why it even back in those days, many years ago, to get tickets for a Queen concert, it was near impossible. You had to book early. As soon as the booking opened, you got to get in there, have your money ready, buy the tickets, and go.
Yeah. Yeah, as you just said there, I haven't been to a concert yet, as there isn't many who actually come to Australia or when I can go.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer there. Like, can you not, Ozzy, can you not go to some of the local bands to you? Ah, right. Okay, cool. Cool. Is that with was that with Paul
Twin,
Rogers or what's the other singer?
what's his name? Yes, no, he was also quite good. There was
Yeah,
two of them did a killer job. You were lucky because basically Freddie is dead, and the other two guys basically don't want to tour anymore. And I can understand it. Look, uh, they've actually gotten on with age, and they don't feel like going through the touring stuff and performing anymore, which I don't blame them.
yeah,
Ozzy, what is the closest big city close to you?
yeah, yeah. It's yeah. Um, I wish
Because
I
I
could
know
have. Yeah,
this band featured tonight, the first band, they were actually in South Africa, but I couldn't see them. They were performing in South Africa, and they like touring. So maybe if they ever go to Australia and they're close to you, Ozzy, I can actually tell you, listen, they will be performing there, and see if we can't make a plan to get you to see the Rising Fall. They're a damn good band, a female lead singer, and they do entertain.
yeah.
Are
Cool.
you close to
Yeah,
Perth?
Perth,
Okay, no,
Perth. Yeah,
so yeah,
yeah, yeah. If there's any gigs happening in and around Perth, we'll let you know there, Ozzy.
oh for sure, oh for sure.
Yeah,
Because you must be lucky in Australia seeing the best of ACDC right from the
yeah,
start, because
yeah,
they were a killer band live.
yeah. They are. I've seen them twice. I've seen them
Me
twice.
unfortunately, I had to get all their vinyls on import because they weren't allowed in South Africa back then. But yeah, I got them all their vinyls, and did travel to see them around the world. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, getting on to what's coming up on the channel. Let me see. Get this up. Tomorrow, we have Rare Breed on interview at 9 p.m. UK time. Then on Thursday, all these are at 9 p.m. UK time, unless otherwise stated, obviously. Um, on Thursday, we've got Nothing Speaks. Then on the 6th, which is next week, we've got Seraphic Eyes. Seraphic Eyes on the 6th, around 7 on the 7th. Midland Railway on the 8th. Final 13 on the 13th. Tooth Go on the 15th. And I'm going to be taking a week off from doing interviews from the let me see. I'm going to bear with us, guys. From the 20th to the 22nd of May, I'm going to be taking a week off because I'm away I'm away for that week. just for a few days. But so yeah, I'm going to be away with family, visiting family. So I'm going to be away for about 3 days. So I don't know if I'm going to be doing the Monday night podcast that week as well.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be leaving early Tuesday morning. So no doubt I'll probably do the Saturday night podcast, but the Monday, the 19th to the I don't know yet about the Monday night podcast. I'll let you know because it's about 3 weeks, about 4 weeks away now. So
Yeah.
So and then on the week after I come back on the 27th, I've got a good friend, Damien Lee Tyner, is going to be back on the show for an interview. So he's been writing and recording some new stuff. So he's going to be on the 27th. So that's what's coming up on the channel. And well, for a little bit of announcement, the only reason why there was no Monday night podcast last week was I was so tired. Last week yesterday, I was so tired. I practically passed out when I got back home last Sunday. I practically passed out. I was literally struggling to keep awake. I was literally forcing myself to stay awake, so I can actually get to bed at a reasonable time instead of falling asleep at 7 p.m. and getting up at 2 a.m. No, I had to force myself to stay awake. But and then one of the reasons why I usually on a Sunday I try to edit videos from the car shows I go to. But like I said, I was so tired. I was just like, I can't be bothered. You know what I mean? When you get to that stage where you just can't.
No.
Yeah. And also, for 2 weeks running on a Saturday, there was no Saturday night podcast due to ill health from Lisaboo. She has not been well these last couple of weeks due to flu. So,
Lisa, get better soon.
Yeah.
Big hugs. Hope you get better soon.
Yeah. Oh, she's on the mend. She's on the mend. So
drink your chicken soup. Drink your chicken soup.
Yeah.
My mother always believed in that. Flu, colds, you'll get a chicken soup. Oh boy.
Yeah. It's I've well put this way. I've sort of like in a nicest possible way. I've made sure she's been resting up and everything. So so she's chicken soup, orange juice, eating her veggies, stuff like that.
Yeah, and over here there's some other stuff, honey and stuff. I'm not going to mention what alcoholic beverage you put in there, but you drink it hot, and that's supposed to also help. Yeah. Bit of ginger on the side.
Nice hot toddy.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about. A bit of honey, a bit of ginger as well.
Honey, a little bit of lemon in hot water, with a little bit of ginger, and a certain alcoholic beverage. Goes down I don't drink, so it's usually like honey and lemon for me.
See, why the alcoholic beverage help? It actually helps because what's happening, you're sweating out all of the bad stuff. So
Yeah.
that's why. And over here, of that alcoholic drink, we get a ginger variety of that. That one is the one I use when I do get like a flu or cold and stuff like that. Because, like my mother said, you can never have enough ginger. The stronger the ginger she used to believe in, the better.
Yeah. Yeah. Or she just said that I got a cup full of brandy with my lemon honey tea as a kid. Cool.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not a big tea drinker. Rooibos, yes. The Earl Grey, yes. Black tea, no. Don't like it at all. I like my coffee. Oh yes. Used to have when I was much younger, the alcoholic drink before I go to bed with hot milk. Hot water in yeah. Yeah, ginger and honey do help. Pure honey, not the fake honey. Elle, are you there? Oh, looks like Elle is frozen. Oh, yes, I just noticed that I was looking that way. Oh, well. Well, Aussie, you're lucky in Australia, they've got the Bundaberg stuff there. I believe they do a drink that the pirates used to drink back in the day. So that might help with the cold. I wouldn't advise it though. Internet connection. Happens to us all, Al. It happens to us all. But I wonder if you put maple syrup in it, if that has got any healing possibilities, the maple syrups. I do love maple syrup. That's the one syrup I do like. I even put maple syrup on my bacon and eggs. I love it. When I go out and have a breakfast at one of the restaurants or diners, I asked them for maple syrup, the Canadian stuff, and asked me, why do you want it? I said, no, put it on my bacon and eggs. No Tabasco sauce or hot sauce or anything like that. Maple syrup. Yummy Aussie. That's the advantage of having women in chat. They're always baking stuff and making nice stuff. I might come and grab a snack afterwards when we finish here. I do have some rusks, or I'm gonna bake some ginger biscuits. That's actually nice. I do like my ginger biscuits. I'm actually addicted to ginger biscuits. The old-fashioned ginger biscuits. I do like them.
I'm back.
Looks like you're back. Yes, El.
Yeah. Bloody internet. Wait, it's me and PC. It's lost connection.
Oh yeah. Do you eat ginger biscuits, Al?
Now and again, but last time I had them was a good few years back. But yeah,
Yeah, I make mine the way my great grandmother used to make it. It's like a family recipe,
yeah,
and I don't like the ones you buy in the shop. They put too much sugar in it and too little ginger. I like the old school, old fashioned ginger biscuits and ginger men that you used to make and stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah. It's yeah. Aussie just said not Aussie, Lisaboo. Uh, we call them ginger snaps in this country as well. Yeah, for the biscuits.
Oh, oh, yes, they are delicious. And
Yeah, yeah. It's
hey, you
yeah,
love to. I'll say, Ozzy, I'll send you. I'll ask Al after the podcast where I can get hold of you, and I'll send you some South African rusk recipes over and stuff like that on one of the social media sites, whichever one you are on, and then you can make old-fashioned South African rusks and stuff like that. So I've got quite a few recipes. If you want the ones with the pecan nuts, or you want the sweet milk one, or just the brand one, or just the plain one. The plain one is the one the guys used to eat. It's a dry, very dry rusk. Uh, Drink it, eat it in the old days when they had the fire with the coffee kettle on it by the campfire. And they used to dip those type of rusks in there. Now they don't spoil, they don't go off. That's the same type of recipe, and they're quite big, the rusks, and you can get a proper. If when you finish one, you actually feel you've eaten something. It's not like the small rusks you get over here and they're selling in the shops. These are decent sized rusks.
yeah, yeah. I need to start doing like some baking and cooking and stuff like that. Because especially with like I'm hoping to get like decent amount of fruit and
Oh, yeah.
from my garden. Yeah, because
Oh,
I've got like
yes.
a load of quite a bit of fruit. Like I was today. I was at a local supermarket which who was selling off plants. I was tempted to get like a gooseberry, a
Oh,
golden
yeah.
raspberry, fig
Oh,
plants
yeah.
in to actually grow in the garden.
Oh,
But
awesome. Yeah, look, figs are actually very versatile. I do like fig preserve, the fig, proper fig jams. Uh, Figs are quite plentiful here. I've got one in my garden here. I get a lot of figs, and I use it in different stuff, like the jams and the preserves, and it goes well with cheese. For those who haven't tried fig and cheese, it's a fantastic combination, that one, for cheese
yeah,
platter.
yeah, yeah. I am tempted to get like a fig
Mm-hmm.
plant and a gooseberry plant as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they're cheap enough. So I'm I'm really tempted. I've been at another supermarket, like another store, where
Mm-hmm.
the sell off which is selling pear trees for £6.
Oh, that's nice. The one thing about pears is, I don't know over there, they do attract a lot of uh, predators that actually destroy the tree. So you got to find out in the UK what
Yeah,
natural plants to plant around it, and what natural stuff doesn't help you spray the plant with poison to actually get uh, insects and everything away. When the pears come, you can't eat them because the poison has gone into the fruits and stuff. So yeah,
my garden's pretty much organic anywhere.
uh,
So
said,
I try to be like 99.9% of the time organic. So
same here. Yeah, this year, because it's nearly getting to winter, I've harvested so much tomatoes, garlic. I plant my own garlic, and hot peppers and green peppers. In the sweet peppers. So what I've actually done is made tomato and uh, hot pepper jam
yeah,
that I've done. I've done pickled hot peppers. It ranges from the bullets that's not and jalapenos that's not so hot to the proper hot stuff. I've got a California Reaper here that's got plenty of fruit. The same with the ghost pepper. And
yeah,
a friend of mine just sent me pepper X. That pepper X is going to stay inside. Then I've got different colors habaneros. So I did the pickled jams and the pickled hot pepper jams, and I also did a few tomato jams and stuff like that. Just plain tomato and then tomato and something else, and also ginger. I do have
yeah.
plenty of ginger in my garden. So
Cool,
yes,
cool, cool. With mine, I've just bought 4 more strawberry plants as well. I've
oh
just put
yes,
four more strawberry plants. I've got um, rhubarb. I've got a grape,
mm-hmm.
which is starting to,
Mm-hmm.
these last couple of years have been starting to fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Got grape in there now. I've just put in rosemary, sage, parsley, oregano,
Mm-hmm.
or for the North Americans, oregano.
Yes,
Um, it's oregano. It's oregano, not oregano. It's oregano.
yes,
It's
I've got.
mint. Yeah,
Mhm. I've got also plenty of mint, but lavender. I've got plenty of lavender in my garden, and the one lavender I actually use instead of soap to wash my hands. It has such a nice smell and everything, and it's natural. It doesn't harm your skin or anything. And
yeah,
if you rub it like that, no need for soap. It
yeah.
cleans everything.
I've got a couple of lavender. I've got the English and the French lavender
Yes,
in mine.
yes.
So yeah, I have been sort of like cropping lavender
Mm.
to potpourri.
Oh, yes. The the one I've got here actually gives off a honey ginger smell. The one
Yeah,
I'm using for my hands and stuff. And yes, wow, it actually works. Yes, pickled hot peppers are, and also if you've got a lot of pears, dessert pears, doing dessert pears, and actually keeping them in jars and stuff like that. When you feel like having a dessert afterwards, or use it in uh, you use pears in baking a cake and stuff like that. You can do pear cakes, tarts, and stuff like that. It's all kinds of uses for that.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's like this is one of the reasons why I've converted most of my, like especially my back garden to
Hmm.
food production. Is
Yes.
to because I've got not only do I grow like a lot of fruit like
Hmm.
loganberry, raspberry, blackberry, black currant, red currant,
Hmm.
blackberry. I've got strawberry, rhubarb, grape.
Hmm.
I'm just waiting for the apple trees to start fruiting. to start to produce fruit. But I also got in peas, broad beans, runner beans, courgettes, potatoes, onions. Like I said, I've got like rosemary, sage, parsley, oregano, chives, and mint. So
Yes, rosemary I also use, especially if you're doing a roast of chicken and stuff like that, or beef, pork, whatever. Rosemary is nice. I also got them in my garden, and yes, they're one of those plants. They grow easy, they spread, so it's actually nice to have them in your garden.
yeah, yeah. Oh God, the reason why I'm laughing is if you know, you know. Flower, as you just said there, dead flower sprinkles.
Oh, I see.
If you know, you know.
Yes, essential oils and stuff like that. And there's a lot of stuff. What I'm doing is a lot of these people these days, for those who celebrate Christmas or birthdays, if you do something like that, they do appreciate it because that's something they know you actually make it with the best ingredients. You don't put chemicals and stuff in it, and especially biscuits. Biscuits, rusks, those type of thing, it's a winner. In
Yeah,
December, when December comes, I'm gonna help my mother and my sister. We're gonna do some biscuits and everything because she believes the grandkids and the great grandkids do need biscuits. That's a tradition she believes in. You have plenty of these tins and stuff full of biscuits. And I know it's hard having mama around in the kitchen
yeah,
because she's always telling people, doesn't matter how old you are, this is how you do it, this is what you use. Forget about the spraying stuff that you put, so don't get it. You use the old fashioned way. She doesn't like it, and you grease the pans and everything properly.
yeah,
And the
yeah,
same with the Christmas cakes. They must be made, probably can start making them end of July. The Christmas cakes, the old with the fruits and everything in it.
yeah,
Start baking them and stuff.
yeah. You got to let them stand for a good few months to mature, shall we say?
Oh yes, oh yes, it is. There's no shortcut about it. It is
Yeah,
expensive to make because you need all the ingredients in it, like the cherries and the other stuff that you actually put in there. And the time mixing it and actually putting it in the oven and stuff like that. So yeah, but it's fun to make and stuff like that. And also make ginger beer. That's another thing we're going to be doing a big batch of this year as well. So yeah.
yeah. This is when I'd start cropping fruit, start cropping fruit, me fruit. That's what I'm going to
Hmm.
be there, sort of like doing is making different types of pies and preserves and the proper
Hmm.
way. Unlike some people, we could mention, hey, Lisaboo, Aussie, uh, we can. I'm going to do it properly. Unlike some people, we could mention, with especially with that. I'm going to be making some proper jams and preserves and stuff like that. Because like I said, I've got like raspberry and strawberry in my
Hmm.
garden, so I'm going to start doing that.
Well,
So
nothing is better than proper homemade strawberry jam with scones, especially if the
yeah,
scones are still hot. Oh
oh
boy.
yeah, oh yes, Oh yes, especially just come out of the oven. Just come out
Oh
of the oven.
yeah.
You spread a bit of proper butter with or cream or like clotted cream with a dollop of strawberry or raspberry jam.
Yes.
Yummy.
But
Yeah,
you
it's
know
very
what?
nice. Very,
But you know what, El? If you made your stuff the old-fashioned way,
yeah,
these jams and stuff you buy at the store, they all got an expiry date. They go
yeah,
off. If you notice lately, if you buy the stuff, how soon you must actually chuck it away if you don't use it all. Those stuff uh, last forever. When I say forever, I mean it lasts. I even had some of the jams and stuff where my dad that's passed away helped my mom with, and it's still good. Still
yeah,
have it and stuff like that. So do yourself a favor, get one of the old recipes and make the stuff yourself because you
yeah,
know what you put in it and it just tastes better.
yeah. I've I was listening to the radio a good few months back,
Mm-hmm.
and there was this guy on who sadly his mother passed away, and he was oh, it's a good few years back now. This was like 19 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
He said that she used to um, make like a massive batch of Christmas uh, puddings, Christmas cakes. It's like little mince pies type of things. And she
Same
said
here.
he said that when he was clearing the chest freezer out, the big freezer that his mother had, she had enough like Christmas cakes, puddings, whatever you want to call them. For he said, I'm still eating them now after 19 years.
I can believe it. I can believe it. The
Yeah,
reason why don't take shortcut and you don't put junk in it. Everything is
yeah,
done properly. And
yeah,
for those that don't know, the wild watermelon we get here, you take the skin from the white part, you cut it up, and you actually put it in a big pot, and you put some stuff in there, and you actually make jam and preserves out of it, and it's so good.
yeah. I'm just going to start playing a video of
Oh,
one of the last things. This is at I was at last Sunday, yes, not yesterday, but the week before, this last Sunday.
mhm.
Um, this is at I was at a car show at the Riot Engine Museums in Sunderland,
Yes,
and this here is the actual engine. This is the actual pumping station in Riot. It's a Victorian built um, building built in 1868,
wow.
and it's still used. Well, not the actual engine itself,
Hmm.
because there's only two in the world. One in the UK, one in Sunderland, and one I believe is in South Africa. Similar design.
Yes, similar
So
design. Yes.
so yeah, yeah. Anyway, getting back to where God, you're making me hungry now. Now what? It making me hungry now with all this food talk. So yeah, Ozzy, you need to get your backside over here, over to the UK. Got some amazing stuff over here. Not just
Yes,
cars, not just history, but food as well. Food as well.
yes. The, nothing beats the traditional British scones.
Yeah,
You love tea, you can have it with tea. the good stuff, strawberry, fresh made jam, and the cream and everything.
Yeah. This here, can you see that grate on the right hand side there? It's just
Yes,
that there is one of
yes.
the wells, right? Where the water's coming from.
Wow.
That well is 250 feet down.
Wow.
That there, that's one. That grate there, that's one of the wells. It's 250 feet down. That flywheel there that's spinning around,
Mm-hmm.
18 tons.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. This is this. There's two on one on each side.
Wow.
Anyway, it's like it's like scones. I like cheese scones as well.
Oh
With a bit
yes,
of,
the same.
with some proper butter on,
Yes.
when it dribbles
I
down
only,
your side of your mouth when it's
I only
warm.
buy farm butter from the
Yeah,
farm. I do go out to the farmers market there and get butter there.
yeah, yeah.
Ozzy, next time you go to Perth, go and look for the South Africans down there. Do have a South African store where you buy all the South African products. They do have the biltong, the Cook Sisters. Go and check if they have the rusks there and stuff, and get yourself some. Just a warning: some of if they do have the peppers and stuff, the hot peppers, don't buy it. Those are extremely hot. Or the chili biltong, that is extremely hot. You're not gonna like it unless you like hot stuff.
Those levers, it's a kind of magic.
It is. I'm watching it.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
kind of
actually
magic.
watching.
It's all there. All it's pretty much all automated. Also, the actual tanks, pressurized tanks for the steam to actually move the beams up top. This is like a 4-story building. This,
Mm,
and the building was actually what came first, the actual machine or the building?
That's a good question. I think the building comes. Didn't the building come first?
Nope, the machine. The building
So
was actually
that
built around it.
so that machine actually withstood all the elements back in the day. Wow, that's
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah. The machine was actually well, obviously the machine basically was built first, and then once
Mhm.
the machine was built, the building was built around it because of those beams alone. And there's two of them,
Mhm.
20 tons each.
Ah, yes, maneuvering them around inside the building wouldn't be easy. Yes, it makes sense.
Yeah. I have put the link in the website to the Engine Museum actually in the video. So if you want to check it out, please do. Please
Ah,
do.
yes.
It got some really interesting facts about the building.
Mhm.
Like I said, like I said, there's only 2 surviving examples of this type of machine in the world left. One here in Sunderland and one down in South Africa. And this is the top floor. Anyway, you can actually see the beams. And so when you get a little bit later, where you'll understand it's so perfectly balanced, you'll see in a minute, you'll see in a bit of how balanced it is. So yeah, it's a beautiful machine, and it was it's sort of like it got sort of like the machine was in use this for 100 years.
Wow.
100 years. The site is still being used for Northumbrian Water as a water extraction point with the wells. But this particular machine was decommissioned in 1967, 66, 67, something like that.
Wow.
So you're talking at least 100 years. But when it was decommissioned, the Preservation Society who took it over rescued it in 68, 69. And back then, Prince Charles visited the place a couple of times.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I was on the website when I was putting this video together, and it was on the events page.
Mm-hmm.
And what's happening? One of the events, it says that said something, but it says we on this particular event, it says we've got our own heavy metal, Victorian heavy metal.
Oh, for sure. Qualifies as heavy metal.
Oh yeah,
Old
heavy
school
metal.
metal.
Yeah. This is how you can come up now. One of the guys is there who actually fought one of the volunteers. Take a look at this. Take a look at this beam close to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'll focus. I will be focusing in on it in a minute. It's a £1 coin balanced on the beam. On one of the things, and didn't even move. It was so well and truly balanced. The coin is actually standing on its edge. Bear with us. This here is a stand. Let me just pause this for a second. Remove that. This is a standard £1, £1 coin in the UK. That's a standard pound coin, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a standard £1 coin in the UK. That's what you get in the UK for a £1 coin, right? It's actually balanced here on just on this shaft here. You'll see it in a second. I'll just. And it's like well and truly. I was talking to the guy and he says, "Oh, can you see it?" I said, "Yeah, it's well and it's a marvel." This here for being like 160 years old,
Wow.
like coming up to 160 years old, it's still in perfectly working order, and it's like true testament to Victorian engineering.
That's truly amazing.
Yeah. So another piece of amazing bit of kit. Amazing bit of kit.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of a traction engine, or I think that's what the guy said. It's part of the traction engine, but it's been adapted. He's actually working the machinery there. So yeah,
Wow.
definitely. Also, you need to get your backside over here.
Yes, Ozzy, start saving your bitcoins.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a guy's actually explaining the use of. So if you want to watch it in full with the sound, head on over to the Places of Interest 2025 playlist, and you get to know everything about it.
Awesome.
This here, later on in the video, is the boiler room. This walkway is actually walking over 3 1904 boilers.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how big they are.
Wow.
And this is that's where that platform just above. That's where I've just been, and this is the actual frontage of the. These are the actual boilers itself, made in Manchester.
Wow.
That middle one is the one being in use. In use. And that's what it looks like inside.
Mm-hmm.
And the chimney goes underneath the workshop, underneath a bit of a drive, and up into the chimney.
Wow.
So. And yes, that's a guy. That's someone in a wheelchair. There's a lift just on the other side of that wall where they were heading. So it's wheelchair accessible, apart from going up to the top floor. And this is the blacksmith, which is attached to the building, the blacksmith. So you can actually watch the volunteers do do all sorts in there. So
Very interesting.
yeah, they do this. All this, they actually make stuff and sell There's like poppies and stuff like that for the garden. They do. That's the chimney. You can see there's the chimney there.
Yes.
So yeah. So if you want to watch it, please do. It's
Very interesting.
and it's like hopefully sometime this year I will be getting to other places in Sunderland to get into the Minster or in Sunderland to have a look about Hilton Castle. That's just been done out a couple of years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago. Getting try and do another the River Weir tour because there's another bridge just being constructed, footbridge, getting to the stable yards, sheepfolds, I should say, where the stock market, the livestock market used to be.
Oh, yes. Yeah,
That's just been done up. The
how
stadium,
far,
yeah.
how far away from you is Washington Estate that belonged to the Washington family of the guy
As
that was...
Yeah, as the crow flies.
Mhm.
But you got to bear in mind, Sunderland is 53 square miles.
Mhm.
As the crow flies, about 8 mile.
Oh.
About 8 mile.
Are people allowed to make videos inside or not?
It's part of English heritage, and you can go in.
Right.
So,
Well, that's
yeah, and yes,
actually...
Sunderland has the original Washington.
Yes. But I doubt...
That's our claim to fame. We've got a
True.
massive connection to the US.
Just wondering, any chance of going inside Buckingham Palace and doing some videos there?
I can go into Buckingham Palace. Whether I can video or take photos is a different matter. Plus, I would love to go down to London again. Last time I was in properly walk around in London was back in 1988. But it's
also
expensive.
the cost of actually getting into Buckingham Palace and going around and stuff like that, and getting to London. That's the other thing, because I know London, they're very strict on cars in the city. You pay. So, yeah. And London, to stay there, because if you're going to do something like that, you have to stay over. That's also expensive. I've learned it the hard way. London is hellish expensive.
Yeah.
If you don't know where to go. Even food, you think food is cheap. It ain't in London.
Unless you know it's like with any sort of like country. If you know somebody who lives in the Pacific place and you want to go there,
Yeah, true.
They'll if you don't know somebody down there, you're going to pay through the nose. You're going to be it's what you call the tourist trap. As soon as
Sure.
But if you know somebody, you can. If you know somebody there, you can. They will take you to the best places where the locals eat.
That's everywhere, even here in South Africa. Because for those going to Cape Town, go and eat if you're looking for a proper fish and chips, go eat where the locals eat. Your portions are better. It's done the way the locals used to do it, and the chips and everything just taste so much better.
Yeah, true. It's like if say for instance you Bashan come off to Sunderland,
Mhm.
I will take you to like certain places, and basically some of the places you think you compare prices and you're thinking bloody hell, how can there one like food place charge this amount where the others are charging like pretty much double that.
Oh yes,
Double, like I said, tourist trap.
it is because a lot of tourists that go to the waterfront with all the restaurants and shops there, and they go. It's even I've gone once to the Mount Nelson hotel to have what we call the British call a high tea, just to experience the proper high tea. And let me tell you, my bank manager was not happy after that visit.
Pretty much.
So,
I can imagine. I can imagine. Lisaboo just said there you should do some videos too, Ozzy and Bastion.
oh yes, I should actually.
Yeah.
I should actually do some videos as well. But yeah, because over here I go to the botanical gardens. That's not far away from me, and all the samples of the mined rocks that were there, all the plants that's naturally rotting are there. You can go there for a lot of people go there for a day's walk in the botanical garden, and it's totally safe. And it's Tuesdays. I can get in there because it's pensioners' day. We don't pay to go in, and they serve us scones and tea. I don't like tea, so I have coffee with that. And it costs about, if you take it to a pound, just over a pound for the scones and the tea or coffee. And it's you can take photographs. That's where the bald eagle and the black eagles are. They're protected there. You go and disturb them, you land up in jail. If the locals don't get hold of you first, there's fish in the water there. It's just an amazing, relaxing time. You forget about time. There's paths you walk, there's benches you can sit down and just appreciate the fresh air and everything. And there's a lot of bird life there. So it's actually like a bird sanctuary. A lot of birds, a lot of animals, not the big animals, but the smaller ones. And it's just fantastic.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll just answer a message here, so don't mind me.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's quite a few places in Sunderland like I need to get round to. One of them is the Washington Hall, old Washington Hall, and there's a couple of barrows here as well. If you don't know what a barrow is, it's a burial mound, and there's a couple in Sunderland, which I want to get
Yes.
to. So,
And just for the tourists coming to South Africa, it is stupid to get out of your car when you go to the game reserve or national parks. There's a reason why locals don't get out of their cars and you don't do flash photography and stuff like that. I can't believe how many tourists get killed in our country doing stupid stuff.
yeah.
The big five animals, even the buffalo and stuff like that, they're dangerous animals. They're wild. You don't mess with them. When they've got small babies with them, their babies. Stay away. Don't even take photographs because the whole herd will charge you. You think what your car looks like now. Do sensible things. Don't take selfies and stuff like that. If you go through the gate and drive, it's another thing. If you're staying in your chalet, whatever, in a distance away, you can take photographs, but don't go in driveways and don't open your doors. Can't believe it. And even the baboons here, they've got teeth like this, and if they bite you, they could do serious damage, even kill you. Don't go and do stupid things, and don't feed him. The food you're feeding him aren't healthy for them anyway, so don't do that, and don't take oranges with you. The elephants love oranges. They'll trample your car to get to oranges. Oranges and naartjies, those type of fruits. The orange, that animals like the elephant can smell them miles away, and they will come for it because they want the fruit. It's food for them.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't mess with wild animals. Don't mess with them.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Because I've seen so many of the tourists, it's not even news anymore, getting killed for doing something stupid. Yes, it's fun taking, like with your phone, but don't use flash photography. And another thing is, if you see the animal is agitated, back away slowly and turn around and go around it in another direction. You are in their living space. You're intruding there. They've got all the rights. You don't.
Yeah. I've seen enough videos of when wild animals attack, and it's not a pleasant sight.
And I can't believe it. They get people get out of their cars to take a selfie with a selfie stick. They don't keep eye on the animals like lions, buffalo, even giraffe. A giraffe can kill you with his head if he hits you. People have died from it.
Yeah.
Hippos are dangerous. Rhinos you don't even mess with.
Yeah. The rhinos, hippos, they're basically tanks on steroids.
Yes, they run faster than your car. Trust me. They've actually gone when they were far behind and actually chased down cars and actually totally destroyed them.
Yeah.
And the cheetah,
yeah,
the cheetah is the fastest animal. So, and it's a predator. It hunts. You don't want to be caught by a cheetah. Definitely not.
yeah. I heard a stat, which is scary.
Mm-hmm.
Hippos kill more people than great whites.
Yes, it's true. Because they go into the water to actually relax. And sometimes they stay submerged. And when fishermen or boats come close, they actually knock the boat over. They try and knock the boat over. If you fall in the water, they bite you to death. You get mauled. It's not a pretty sight. And people tried domesticizing them and actually keep them as pets. Every time it ended badly. Those type of things you can't keep.
Yeah. Lisa, I've seen the videos myself. Lisa just said that I saw the video stopping trucks hauling fruit down the road, and the elephants stop it and say, "Oi, road tax, gimme," and start taking fruit out of the trucks. And the truck drivers say, Go ahead. I'm not getting out of the truck.
Nope, I wouldn't either. Yeah, the elephants do like their food.
Yeah,
A strange thing about the hippo is I've seen them kill crocodiles, saltwater crocodiles getting mauled by a
yeah,
hippo. So even the crocs stay away from them because they are dangerous.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, hippos and rhinos, they are tanks on steroids.
Yeah, and especially uh, if they've got babies around, small ones, you don't want to go near them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Any 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 animal with babies, you don't want to miss. You don't want to go anywhere near them.
And something else the people have found out the hard way: don't mess with the wild warthogs over here. They will hurt you badly.
Yeah.
They are fast. They are keepers. Those things can actually uh, run quite fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I've
Yeah.
seen a pack of wild hog actually attack one lion. It went for one lion because the one lion got in their way. They wanted to go a certain way, and the lion was lying there, and they charged the lion. So for me, the wildlife in Africa are wild. That's why it's called a wildlife.
Yeah. 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 Anyway, Bashan, we've been going for over 2 hours now. I think it's
Wow.
time. Yeah, having fun. We've had too much fun
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah. The moral of the
I
story
better
here.
go.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's just saying. The moral of the story is: don't mess with the wildlife. Don't
I
mess
know.
with nature.
Respect it. Respect it. And after this, I'm gonna make myself. I'm gonna make myself. I feel like ginger biscuits. I'm gonna have it for a late night snack. So
Cool.
that's my plan for
Cool. Yeah.
hot milk and ginger biscuits.
Yeah. Warm milk and cookies. Can't beat
Yeah,
it.
yes. Yeah, I know the store
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So, guys, if you we're going to start wrapping things up there. So
Mhm.
do all the YouTubey things like subscribe if you're new around here. Subscribe, like, share, comment if you like
Yeah.
what you see, and if you're getting this, if you get gotten this far, why not subscribe, like, share,
Oh,
comment?
yes.
It's
Oh, yes.
yeah, it's yeah. It does help the channel out in a big way. And hey up replay crew, how you doing? Hope you like the rabbit hole, squizzle holes that we've sort of like disappeared down to.
Oh,
So
yes.
yeah, so yeah, it's all good. Thanks to Craig, Ozzy, Lisaboo, and everybody else who came in, and all the lurkers who came in. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, we're going to start wrapping things up now. So, Passion, any final words?
Yes, a big thanks to everybody that's watched it and to the replay crew. And guys, like we always said, if you're gonna have a drink, don't drive. Even one drink is one too many. So go out and enjoy yourself, but stay away from any vehicle if you're drinking. S- Find a place to sleep, like a motel or a friend's place, but don't drink and drive. And we'll catch you next time.
Yeah. And if you're going to have a drink, always keep an eye on your drink because you never
Yes.
know, you might get spiked. And if you do think that your drink has been spiked, go straight to the bar security staff or the bar staff and say, I think this drink has been spiked, and they will change it for you. And if you think you have been spiked, like I said, go to the security or the bar staff, and they will sort you out. They will help you out in a big way. So yeah, and like Bashan said there, don't drink and drive. Stupid move, dick move, and it's not fun.
Okay.
We've seen the aftermath of all these drink drivers, and it's not a pleasant sight for anybody. So
Yeah, it's not.
like yeah, and like Bashin said, don't if you're gonna have a drink, use public transport. Get somebody to pick you up, or even get like a hotel room, motel room, bed and breakfast room. Sleep it off, but don't drink and drive. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not clever. It's not big, and it's not definitely not fucking. Just no. We want you back here, safe and sound, having a bit of a laugh, having a bit of a chill. Yeah, and discuss whatever comes to our mind, in our minds. So, yeah. So, anyway, I'm going to call it there. And don't forget, tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time, we have an interview with Rare Breed. And if you got here and you want to check the band out, come along, ask questions, and yeah, get to know the band. So, see you all then. So, guys, we're going to call it there. And until next time, we catch you all later.
Catch you later.